Hello, and welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host, Bub. Today, we're going to get into a great little comic thing. A comic unboxing. We're going to open up a box of books that I got from mycomicshop.com. Link is down below. So let's see how I did. Oh, how many more of those intros do we need? All right. Oh, look at this big old boxeroonie here. Let's take a look and see what the story is. We're going to crack this sucker open. So these are some packs that I picked up from mycomicshop.com, linked down below. The password or the discount code for 10% off this week on select comics is Kent. So Kent. Check that out down below. Passcode Kent. I'll update the thing on there, and that's good until Tuesday. And then on Tuesday night, I'll get a new discount code for you all fine subscribers. So Kent, as in Clark Kent, is the discount code. So drop the link, go to on sale, or click the link, then go to on sale, put the code in, and get your books, y'all. All right, so let's open this up, and we'll see what the Demdare story is. So I not only have a mystery pack, it's called a heroin mystery pack. I opened up a couple of these on Jig's Kingdom Live last night. So if you haven't caught that, go back, check out his video. Good stuff. Jig's holding it down for them, their community. All right. He says I'm under contract and I have to appear there 3 or 4 nights a week. I don't know what happens if I don't. Like, that's my big question is, what if I default on my contract? Do I get something happen to me? I don't know. All right, so I got a mess of stuff here. Let's first open up the books that I ordered directly, not the books that's in the mystery pack. There's only a few books that I ordered directly, so let's open those up. Hey, Ian, what's shaking? Good to see you. All right, so let's take a look at those. We'll get these all opened up. So these mystery packs are pretty fairly priced. I have a convention coming up in May, and I find that this is a great way to do like a dollar bin kind of thing. So I bought 90 books. No, 36. No, I bought 120 books. I bought 120 books. I'm going to show 30 off tonight. I showed 90 off last night on Jig's channel. Check that out. So basically the way that it works is that you go in, you select whichever one you want, whichever group of books you want by theme, and they send you 30 and it has a price. The heroines pack, for female heroes, right? That is only like, I want to say it's like 10 or 12 bucks. Like, it's not that much. And then it gets a little more expensive. Like, I opened up 2 Batman packs last night, and they were like $17. But if I can keep my book acquisition somewhere around 50 cents, then I don't mind to go ahead and drop those all in the bin for collection for dollar books. So when I set up at a convention, it's always good to have dollar books for people to dig through. Plus, it keeps people there digging. So I'll have a book. Obviously, I'll have wall books and I'll have a bin full of better books, if you will. But people need run fillers, so it's good to provide those. What's up, Gunny? Good to see you. Finally caught the live show, he says. Morning from the high desert in California. Well, good to have you, and please stay warm, stay cool in the high desert of California. Of course, if it's in the morning, it's probably already pretty cool. So even in the Demdare desert. All right, so first off, we have Heat Seeker, a Gun Honey series. These are the books that I picked up myself. So I'm trying to complete this run here so that I can read it. And I realized I was missing a couple of issues. So there's number 3. Look at that. Holy schmoly. That's it. I think an In-Hyuk Lee cover. No. Linex? I don't know who that is, but I'm digging it. So we'll keep that one, of course. These are all keepers for me. And here's number 4. I think there's just 4 issues to the series. I like that. So I collect oh, good morning, Callie. What's going on? Also saying from the Low Valley. And Naman, the comic bookworm, is here as well. What's going on? So I collect this series. I like these short reader type series. That's my favorite. So a 4-issue run is best. 5, 6 issues, there's usually 1 or 2 filler books, but I'm okay with that as well. And then anything more than that is a bit much. Ooh, I forgot I got this. Oh, this is huge. Okay. So I am not big on picking up foreign editions of books. I know some people are really, really hot on it, and some people just really base an entire subset of their collection on that. It's just not really for me. Not at the price. So I guess here's the way I look at it. I like foreign editions. So if it's a book that was published somewhere else, but is still the same book, then I'll collect that. For instance, I have a Strange Worlds book up here that I absolutely love, and it's the Canadian edition. So it's the same book published the same time. So it's not really a reprint, published at the same time in a foreign country that the only difference is the advertisements. The cover's the same, the interior is the same. It has color interior is another key part. So I like that. But this one here is the opposite of that. So this is basically a Planet Comics book. Now, this is from, now this was printed at the same time, but it's not the same. So this, I think, reprints Planet Comics number 9, I think, or something like that. And I have, now it says number 23, but I actually have, this is a Brazilian copy of a Planet Comics book that I have. I should pull that in a minute, but I'm a very busy man. Yours. You know what? I'll pull it. Stay tuned. Try not to enjoy too much of this, but in just 1 second, I'll be right back. Entertain the crowd, everybody. A well-organized comic room can produce this. So here's Planet Comics number 9 out of my collection. And then here's Oh Girly for 23. So you can see it's the exact same cover. So here's the secret. This is a cover only. In fact, I think it's only front cover even. So this is just a front cover that I purchased somewhere along the line. So because I'm constantly hunting for this book's interior, I thought, hey, maybe I can mate them up a little, but it's Brazilian, so it's not even going to match up that way. But I just think that's pretty cool to have next to each other. So still looking for a complete copy, or at least the interiors. Like, I don't care about a back cover, but at least give me the interiors to Planet Comics number 9. Still on the hunt in English so that I can actually read it. And here you go. Planet Comics. Here's the two of them side by side. So very pleased to have this. It was a steal of a deal. I think I paid like 40 something bucks for it. So I really couldn't pass it up. It's still golden age. It's from 1941. I mean, what can I say? It's from May of 41. I mean, come on. What can I complain about? Boobs, he says. Okay. It is odd. Thank you. All right. Who left? You guys are silly. All right. So there you go. So super pleased to have that. And then last and certainly not least, we have this here, Legion of Monsters. It's a hardcover back book. I didn't know what I was ordering here. I was wondering why it was so expensive. But I didn't know what I was ordering here. So I'm going to open this up and just take a look and see if it has what I was hoping it had in it. So here's the deal. Greg Land, who didn't do the interior for all of these, but these are all Greg Land covers. And I really like that Legion of Monster series. And look at that. That's pretty classic as well. So one of my favorite artists, Greg Land, and I have a couple of these books. I think to date I maybe only have one, actually. Yep, that's true. I think to date I only have one of these books signed by Greg Land, but I have all the books. So my goal is to collect them all signed by Greg Land. So what I was hoping was that this included all of the individual ones, and it does. Sweet. That's what I was wanting. But then just last night or day before, Jigs had shown a book that looked just like this, but it was a regular comic. So I guess in addition to the ones that were in there, I think it also includes more than just the books that were in that set, because there's one for each of them. So there's 4 books in the set, which I have each of them. But anyway, this looks like it includes more than that. So that's pretty cool, and some encyclopedia type information. So yeah, digging this. I'll probably get this signed also, but I'd like to get the other one signed and then slabbed. So now I'll be able to get this one signed and keep it for the reader copy of the others, and then get each individual one signed and slabbed. I'd like to have a collection of those slabbed. All right, let's open up some heroines. All right, here is. Now they don't come bagged and boarded. I mean, they come sealed so that nothing bad happens to them, but they don't come bagged and boarded. And I can't decide on this. Normally, I invest in bags and boards because I just think it's nice. As a dealer, I never really want to put out anything raw. Plus, the books get damaged, and I feel like even though it's a dollar book, you want it to be nice, you know. I don't want to necessarily lose money by doing that, but you know, if I can keep the price moderate, but I can't find any boards. Like, where are all the boards hiding? All right, let's take a look. First off, we have Marvel, 1 of 4, Icons, Rogue, 1 of 4. That's pretty cool. We're gonna go these pretty quick because there's 30 of them. We only got a lunch here to hang out. So, what's up, Seawood? So Rogue. Now, if you guys see anything that you think, oh my God, Bubs, you hit the jackpot, let me know. I've never had that happen in one of these mystery packs, although I have had books that were clearly worth it. Here's Ultimate Vision number 5 of 5. Here's some DC books. I like these heroine packs because they mix in Marvel, DC, and Independence. And just as a general rule, there should be at least one female on every cover, which might help sell it. That was Team Titans number 1. And here's Team Titans number 1 again. Now, they claim no duplicates. So it says collect all 5 editions. So in other words, these are variants for the same book, Team Titans number 1 again. And you guessed it, Team Titans number 1. So they gave us 3 out of the 4. I mean, at that point, out of the 5 editions, at that point, I wish they'd just given me all 5. Because if you're going to give me 4 out of 5, just give me all 5. All right, here's a nice older Wonder Woman, 58. I don't know if that's Bolin, it kind of from that time. Perez. Okay. So very cool. Some nice Bolin or some Perez, 58. Wonder Woman 58. We'll take that. Here's Green Arrow and Black Canary. Some would say Canary, but they might be wrong. Pretty cool. Here is Fallen Angel. So we've got a nice little DC so far. It's been, well, the first couple were Marvels. A lot of DC. By Fallen Angel there. Number 15. Here's a Catwoman number 16. So I already have this book, but I'll check and see if this is in better condition. But always happy to see Jim Balent. I love some Jim Balent art. Now, to be fair, you know, I'm friends with Jim or whatever on Instagram. We've talked. He's a great guy, but I do prefer his older work. The girls got a little bit skinnier, and they're a little bit too skinny for my taste in the modern stuff. But he's also doing more like the tarot series, which kind of lends itself a little bit more to that emaciated look. You know, it's a little / horror fantasy. But I like some of this classic good girl stuff. You can even see her ribs a little bit there, but it's not as prominent as it has been these days. All right, Wonder Girl number 4. She's in there somewhere. There's a lot going on there. Wonder Girl number 4. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if I have this one already, but here's a JG Jones Wonder Woman 224. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. This one, I got to tell you, so far, this has been the best pack. Now, I get the Batman packs just because the Batman sells. Like at a convention, it's the number one book requested by young boys, if you will. So when people bring their kid or a grandparent brings their kid to the con or something like that, the boys always want Batman and they'll take anything. They're like, that's a cool cover. But just like we were when we were kids going to the new, well, for me, it was a newsstand. I didn't have a comic shop near me when I was real young. So I bought from the newsstand and it was just always, like you see a character you loved, cool cover, I'll take it. And you read the little blurb in the beginning and you're like, hey, I can figure this out. I'll do a good enough job. And then you read the story and it has some kind of cliffhanger that you'd never find the ending of. It's just the way it is. Here's a Rebirth Superwoman. I didn't even know that they had a Rebirth Superwoman. I guess I should have. I've never seen this before. This is a thick book for $2.99. So Rebirth, Superwoman Rebirth number 5. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. Yeah, I mean, these have been good. These heroine packs have been good. They're cheaper than the Batman packs, but like I said, you got to have some Batman. So Hawk and Dove, number 17. Here's another Hawk and Dove. Now, they claim no duplicates, and so far, I haven't got one. Even when I buy multiple packs, I haven't got one. Here's another Hawk and Dove, number 1, it says. All new first issue. Now, one of the glorious things about buying these is that I don't go through and hunt the value of every one of these books and try and price them accordingly and all that stuff. I just go into it. I buy the books in bulk and then I look through them. And if it's a book I recognize as a key or something that I would like, then maybe I'll price it a little bit more or accordingly. But for the rest of them, they're just going to the dollar bin. And if it turns out to be some minor key that someone's really excited for, I'm happy for them when they find it. There you go. All right. Watching from work. I'm filming from work. How do you like that? All right. Here's Cloak and Dagger number 1. This is in the limited series issue. So that's a good one. And this pack has been good. The last packs I opened up last night, they were okay. And even the heroine pack, although it had some Adam Hughes art in it, it had 3 Adam Hughes books. There you go. Elektra number 100. That's pretty cool. Who did that? Read it. Flyon or something? Fleon? So here we go. Mystery boxes. Now, this is true. Mystery boxes are a crapshoot. I used to get Comic Con's mystery box. Yeah. That's heavy on the crap, light on the shoot. Hurry up. I got 10 minutes left. All right. But yeah, I don't buy mystery boxes. I mean, $50 mystery boxes, $20 mystery boxes. And these are literally $12 mystery boxes, guaranteed to get $30 comics for $12. So that's even after shipping. I got less than 50 cents in these books and I already bought other stuff. So the shipping gets included. So, oh, from Nassau, Bubs. Cool. Oh yeah. So I'm taking a cruise in a couple months and we're doing the Bahamas and I really wanted to go see Nassau. I loved all the pirate stuff. My wife got me into all the pirates. I didn't care anything about pirates, but she likes all that stuff. And we watched, the Black Sails show and all that stuff. So we love that pirate stuff. She's been in Nassau before. She said I would love it. We're not going to get to go this time, but the next time I'd like to make a specific trip to Nassau. So take lots of good pictures, Chad. Can't wait to see it. All right. So here is Cloak and Dagger number 2. Oh, in the miniseries, we got a little run started here because we already had number 1. And we jumped off. Here's the main series, number 8. Very cool. I'm on the Symphony of the Seas. We just went to the Pirates Caribbean here. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I want to do it so bad. Oh, this is a cool one. An X-Men book for 50 cents. Number 214 and some good girl art there to boot. Heck yeah, man. This pack has been fire. Like, I don't know who put this one together, but they did a great job. Here's the stuff that I worry about getting too much of because I don't know how well it sells, but here's Strangers in Paradise number 6. I know this one has like something of a cult following. It's an image book. So maybe someone's after these. But you know, when you get to that stuff, someone only wants to pay like a quarter, 50 cents, which is fine. But you know, I'll always work with people. Oh, Tomb Raider. Yes. Tomb Raider number 19. So I am forever in the hunt. I'm trying to complete my Tomb Raider series. I have the entire series, but not all the variants. So I'm trying to collect not every variant, but every variant that has unique art. So a lot of them will just have like a foil in the title. That doesn't concern me. I'd like to have it, but I'm not going to hunt them down and pay extra money just to get one with foil. But if if it has a different image on the cover, then I'd like to have it. So that's how I'm collecting that. And already, I think the series only has like 50 issues, and I'm already over 100 issues, including the variants that I own. So we're getting pretty thin on the ones I need. So every time I see one of these, which this doesn't look like one that I need, but sometimes I'll see one that is a strange variant that I didn't know existed, and I don't see documented anywhere in all the Tomb Raider variant locations. And I'll see one in the wild that I'm like, I don't know if I have that one, and I'll buy it. And it turns out it's a variant that that's not documented. So very cool. Ooh, this is horrific. Terry Moore, Rachel Rising number 11. She's got a snake coming out of her mouth. Ugh. I don't even show that on the stream any longer. That's horrible. All right. So like I said, now we're getting into the muck, the dearth. Here's Evangeline. Some people really collect this stuff. I don't. And some of the more indie stuff isn't bad, but that's not really what I'm into. Let's see. They're pretty cool pirate museum. You would love it. Yes, I would, but not this trip. We're going to catch it next time. Enjoy yourself, brother. I know you're having a good time. Here is Areola, Warrior Nun. Areola. It's AP. So sometimes the AP, AC books, some of the PC books, they do okay. Here's Areola, Warrior Nun. All right, here is Hadouken. I know, Shuriken, the Blade of Shuriken. But it's an EC book. And I got to tell you, a lot of these Eternity comics, people hunt these in conventions. I see them. Like, I've had stuff like this before in dollar bins. And you should see the glee in people's faces when they find them, because they're books that other people don't have. And I also alphabetize everything. So in my bins, everything is bagged and boarded and alphabetized. And people really appreciate that, because these are the kind of books that you find loose like this in rough condition in bins. And you could tell that these people are just used to hunting like that, and it exhausts them. So when they get into one like this, they're like, oh, nice. And they can go, if there's a specific run they're after, they can see if they find it. Hey, what's up, Jigs? I was plugging your show pretty hard when I started this stream. I got my last pack in of 30 of these heroines. So that's what we're going through right now. Here is Assassinitas. Assassinitas, Black Crown. I've never even heard of this publisher. It's IDW, but I never heard of the Black Crown imprint, as they call them. That's a new one for me. Maximum Badassitude, it says. Oh boy. It looks like one of those web comics. That is horrific. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like I said, somebody wants it, I hope. All right, here's another Rachel Rising. Another pretty rough one there, but not as bad as the other one. Like I said, somebody will want that, surprisingly. Here is another Fallen Angel. More IDW there. Ooh, this is cool. Evangeline, special number 1. And what's cool about it is that cool wraparound cover. Look at that. That's pretty neat. I'm digging that. It's got a nice, I mean, this is pretty good art in this. Nice newsprint material. This is pretty good, by Charles Dixon and Judith Hunt. Yeah, I'm digging this. So somebody will want that. I guarantee you that that sells almost immediately. What's going on? All right, last book, and now I'll probably read this. So Steam Engine Time, Girl Genius, Volume 1, Number 1, from Studio Folgelio. I don't know what the heck's going on here. This is pretty rough, but black and white interior. That sometimes that's good for some of this stuff. Oh yeah, I'll be reading this. This is some steampunk fun. This is like a manga-esque steampunk book. And I can tell you that I dig some of that. Like I can get into that. So I'll be reading that. What a box. This was a great box. Tons of good stuff in here. Now, the last 10 or so, not so much. Pretty much ever since Jig showed up, he might be my bad luck charm. But we got Tomb Raider, Cloak and Dagger, Catwoman, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, some classic titles here, Teen Titans, and we got some Avengers and Rogue books. I mean, this was everything I hoped for. This is everything I hope for when I get one of these packs, and I was able to make it happen. So that's it. That's the show. Nice, tight little under 30 minutes. We get these lunch comics out just as hard and fast as we can. We got some new camera equipment on the way. We got some new intros I'm working on. So things are going to take a slight uptick here in Bub's World. In addition to that, we have, as you know, I go by Bub's Comics and Bub's World, but you know that what happens is that I have more than just comics to show. And for those of you who are into that, great. And if you don't, just don't watch that video, watch the next one. But we're going to be doing some vlogging videos. I've got lots of kind of vacations coming up this week, this month or this summer, and concerts and things I'm going to. So I'm doing a little bit of vlogging here and there, and see how you all enjoy that. And we're going to be doing more con videos. I'm going to be getting press passes to con videos this year. So there's going to do cons. So there's going to be a lot of that coming up too. And showing off some more of my record collection and things of that nature. That's not necessarily comic related, but still about collecting and still about enjoying, you know, hobbies and pop cultures and things like that. So hope you all enjoy that. That's all upcoming in Bub's World. We're more than just comics here in Bub's World. In fact, if I combined all the money that I spend in all my separate hobbies into one hobby, I could probably be pretty badass in just one hobby, but I can't help it. I spread it out, and there's all kinds of stuff constantly flooding in to old Bub's World. I also have a product review coming up to do, so we got a lot of stuff going on here. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you next time in Bub's World. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.